gotta come up with a name for my Pelican. Anybody have a good name? Send me a comment. Tell me a good name for the Pelican. Frankie the Pelican! I rescued you from an Israeli prison in Key West.
You want it, I'll give it to you for $6,500.
It's already starting the goddamn, I told her this shit better hold up to the goddamn salt air and water. It's like a fucking bank, it's like a bird sanctuary. I got owls, I got pelicans, and you go over there, you got lions. Look at that owl over there. These fucking owls work. I'm gonna tell you right now. If these owls were not here, this place would be covered in bird shit. You gave us the likes we asked for, now we're gonna give you the video. Ben Jr. went out, he looked at another building, he's trying to find a hot deal.
We are going to Lake City to look at 100 units. Its asking prices are just above 6 million. It's 106 units. It's in the border of Florida and Georgia. 60, 65 a door is what they're asking. This one's actually listed, not a to be determined or a market price as everything is right now. And we're gonna get out there on an overloaded plane and hopefully we make it. So come on and join us. Oh my God, this plane's about to be hot. It's over there sitting in the heat, look at it, baking. Come on, Betsy, start up. Come on, baby.
All right,
You got AC on you.
yeah, barely.
Right now, the damn airplane air conditioner only works on one side, okay? Actually, he just turned off both fucking sides. It's super hot. All right. No, we gotta go. Hey, Jake, can you feel this?
Oh, shit.
I guess he can feel it.
Can you stall it?
No, don't stall shit.
Stall it.
Oh! That worked Paulie up. Now Paulie's awake. One, you smelled my other ones. You smelled my Oh, shit!
This is fucked up.
This property ain't worth dying.
Oh.
Seatbelt, check. Ooh, look at that. I'm lost weight. I can fucking tighten it now.
I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't like planning this shit.
Yeah, but we gotta go down now. Dun, 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 dun. Shit. Landed any harder?
Holy shit.
That was not me. Somebody really fat, not me. Okay, maybe it was me, stepped on it because it's super hot in here and it broke. And now my dad's gonna blame me.
61 studios.
61 studios and
45 one bedrooms. So the studios have window units. The one bedrooms have central. And the one bedrooms have all a dedicated electric meter for each unit, but the studios, they share 2 to 3 meters or 2 to 3 units per meter. And it's just included in the rent. Cables, another thing. I mean,
yeah, what's going on with that? $4,500 a month. He just includes it?
Yeah, he just includes it.
So is the building wired for individual places to get their own?
Account, everything's wired for individual. They can call if you want internet or if you want additional service.
Upgrade, they can do that. Furnished. Oh wait, we gotta furnish them too?
So they rent them out with a bed and a dresser.
This was a hotel at one point. This gentleman, Brad, is going to show us this fine gem of an apartment community.
That's right.
And tell us how we're gonna throw some value add on here and so that I can flip this thing in a couple years and you can sell it again for me.
This is it.
So you gotta tell me how to come in here, what I need to do to make this place worth more money. Because everything's selling for $100 a door right now.
Right.
Why we're here today is because there's no other deal in Florida that's going to give you this type of cap rate.
Exactly.
It's not.
Not out there.
It's not out there. So that's why we're looking at studios that are 500 square feet in the middle of nowhere, okay? Because this is the best price per pound deal right now. Does this office count as a unit?
No.
No. So if we built an office somewhere, we could have 107.
So those are all one bedrooms. Yeah, so all one bedroom. This entire building is the 61 studios.
It's a nice little property. I mean, we need parking lots,
Right, yeah.
obviously. Maybe do something with the exterior fencing or something like that. Holy Toledo, look at this. Let me get a pack of Newports in the box. Okay. So this is like an apartment, or is this?
No, this is where.
This is just your area. Okay. And how long have you been on the property? Fernando probably already asked you.
30?
30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, the mailbox?
I'm trying to work.
So you do the mail.
I do.
You're the mail lady.
I do.
Okay.
Jack of all trades and a master of none.
So all the one bedrooms are over here.
Yes.
All these are central AC?
Mm-hmm.
This site was built in what, 80s?
Look,
87
we have this our story.
I'm trying to work here. I'm
student
trying to do
property.
something.
Let the lady do her job.
I'm hot.
There's AC in there, hopefully.
Yes.
What Fernando was pointing out is these locks right here. It's a student property type lock. So basically what happens is when you put it right here, that's for the tenant, and then this is for us. So that's an expensive lock.
This is how all your units kind of look like?
Yeah, so they've,
Oh, that's Paulie.
there they are.
Robin, Paulie, Robin. He's a part of my team too. And that's Jake.
Yeah.
That's Jake from State Farm. I mean, from the pilot. There's a bunch of it. Everybody does a little bit something on the team. Paulie's into more construction. Fernando's into management. I try not to do anything.
Awesome.
That's the septic tank back there. Here, you can look. Not supposed to do this to the blinds. This is the worst thing you can do to blinds. I hate when tenants do this to blinds. These are nice. I mean, basically in the bathroom, I'm looking for, these are what they call tub shower enclosures. So if this cracks, then I have to replace the whole thing. Okay, it's not like tile. If somebody fat leans on it, they're gonna break it. But these ones were put in really well. You know, they got good flex to them. So this is pretty decent right here. But this is also the unit that they're showing to everybody. The railings, the windows, the frames. Maybe do like a more decorative thing on that. The question is does the area justify that?
Well, everybody's home. Why is that?
I don't know, ask Robin, why is everybody home? Most people live on Social Security here.
Well, we get a contract with the vets too. It's kind of like Section 8. It's HUD. We give them a little bit of a break on the apartments over here, but they pay the full amount on the electric.
Okay.
Like the other people that live here, it's $725 a month, but they pay anything over $50 on the electric.
Okay.
The efficiencies we pay all the electric and cable.
And how do you think people would be open to eliminating that cable bill and turning it back onto them? You think people would be okay with that, or how do you think?
They'd have to be.
You have a studio?
Over there? Yeah, you want to go see it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, now we're about to test this efficiency. Look at that, that's the most, this is above the occupancy limit. Somebody did something on top of this. There's a,
Look at the age of the building.
yeah, this is newer. Somebody's done something here. So what I believe is happening is somebody's covering up the fact that this thing is slanted and cracking. As you can see the surface cracks in there right there.
See, another thing I see is like, there's nothing you can do to the interior that's gonna make the rents go up.
Thing here is turning the utilities back on the tenants and getting them to pay their own utilities and more their own cable and start billing back water. That's your increase. You keep the rents the same, but you lower the expenses by taking away utilities and then turning cable back onto them. So that's the value add here. Hey. The septic tanks are right here. 28 septic tanks. Every 4 apartments has a septic tank. No, that's enough. It's just, I'm saying, it's 24 septic tanks that you have to clean. It's not just like one septic tank. It's 24 of them that you have to keep clean. And then this area, this is what a drainage field. That's why they got a fence behind it, around it, because this is a drainage field. You wanna know why the grass is so green and nice right here? Because it's got shit and piss fertilizing it all the 24 hours a day. You don't know irrigation here. This is all from natural irrigation.
Yeah, look at it. They're all over the place. You wanna have a picture? Well, look, we can dog get in there too.
This right here are the pumps for the water. This whole property's on well water. So that means it all comes from the ground. In Florida, we're so sea level that we can dig down 100 feet and pull our water straight out of the ground. So this whole property is on that. But is there a filtration system? Is there some type, or is it just well water? Look, you buy every tenant 2 of these chairs and make the whole thing uniform. You get every one of the tenants this setup. Hey, how you doing, sir? Nice setup, we love it. You know what you do? You get everybody that setup, right? And you tell that's it. That's the furniture that's allowed. No grills, nothing like that. Or put a grill in the gazebo area, some park benches, some grills, let them hang out over there. Everybody's got ashtrays. Look at that. That's extra income. I like it. So basically, the tenants come in here, they put their money in top here, it drops down into here, we empty these and we put the money in the bank. Or we put a change machine right here that we put the quarters back into and then let them put $5 and $10 bills into it and it turns it into cash for us. So that's the only thing this one's missing right now is a change machine in here. $1.50 is kind of expensive. For a community like this, it's usually $1, $1.25, $1.50. If these were new machines, it'd be $2.25. You can also go to a contract, you can go to like CoinMac or CSC, I think it is called now, and you can get them to put in brand new machines for you and give you a bunch of upfront money. Okay, so they'll give you a check saying on future revenue that you're gonna make, and then they take more of a percentage of it. So depending on the contract you sign with them, you can get like 20, 30 grand upfront money to remodel your laundry rooms, but they give you all new equipment. This could generate probably $1,500 a month on 100 units, especially if you have all your machines working and you got a big machine, they can do comforters and stuff like that. The more accessible you make it to your tenants, the more income it'll generate. Put an AC in here, then they'll spend some money in here. Oh, how does the water filtration work? So they do have a system here. They have an injection system. Okay, so basically what this does is it pulls chemical from this barrel, injects it into the water, and cleans the water. So basically they're putting chlorine straight in the water. That's basically what it is. That's how it happens. All your public works departments, everybody does that stuff. So you've been on the property for a long time. You interested in staying on the property with the new ownership? Is that something the new owner is? This guy. What was your name again? I'm sorry. James? James, are you interested in maybe staying on with the new ownership? If we were to purchase this place, would you be, or you'd be looking for something else? We could talk about it? You live here. You know, you guys know this property better than anybody, so of course we would want somebody here that knew the property better than anybody. So I just want to make sure that that's an open option. So since we've looked at the building, now we got to drive around and look at the area, see if there's any growth in this area. I mean, any city that has a Home Depot, a Walmart, this type of Ross, Hobby Lobby, CVS. I mean, when you see this, it means you see jobs, and that means that people can pay rent. Still a big price. $65 a door is a big price for this market. Pops is, he's crazy with those numbers. He's got to make sure that we got the fat in there to make sure that if something unknown comes in. So you're definitely gonna get an offer. I just don't know if it's gonna be where you want it. All right, we'll do 52. Property, we drove the area, we talked to the manager, we talked to the maintenance guy, we kind of think we know what's going on over there, and now we're gonna go back to the office, we're gonna sit down in front of the computer, readjust the numbers, and make sure that we accounted for everything we learned today, and we're gonna write an offer. Letter of intent, or we call it an LOI. Put the terms in there, what we're gonna buy it for, how much I'm gonna buy it for, how long till I close. There's certain terms that you typically put in an LOI, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know, purchase price, due diligence time frame, financing contingencies, inspection periods, commissions. I'll probably offer them $50 a door.
All right, so, I mean, you know, sounds like, you know, something you gotta really try to buy as cheap as you can if you're really even interested.
This is my Proforma on the place. I mean, what I did basically was over here, I put all the units, zeros, one bedrooms, how many there are, what I believe they can get in rent. It should bring in $69,825 a month. You take that 70 grand basically, and what I typically do is I do a 3% vacancy. I do 3% for bad debt, because you never know, people are not gonna pay their rent. I didn't account for anything in RUBS. I didn't, so that's utility reimbursement. I don't know the area, I don't know if I can get the money back, so I gotta account for the worst case scenario. I did account for, so no extra money except for some laundry income. So that place should bring in every year, based on my numbers, should bring in about $793,000 a year. This is my numbers on what I think everything is gonna run. You got maintenance, you got supplies, you got janitorial, appliances, plumbing, lighting. You got to take care of the water system for that place. You got to take care of the septic for that place. You got to do fire protection. You got to do all different types of things, you know, and I think that that's going to add up about $6,300 to $6,500 a month. So you take that $6,500 off, plus you got the building electricity, paying a cable bill for that place. All the tenants get free cable. Is that something I can get rid of? Yes. That's why it's highlighted, because I said, maybe I can get rid of it, maybe I can't. You know, my insurance, my taxes, my interest, everything is gonna run me about 50 grand a month to operate that property. 50 grand a month. Well, I just said I was only bringing in 69. So that only leaves me $19,000 a month left. Okay, so 19 times 12 is basically that 218. If I was to pay $5 million for that place, it'd give me a 7 cap. Now that's if everything is perfect, that's a 7 cap. That's a 17% return on my money. So I'd probably pay $5 million for that place. But the issue is it was listed at 6.7. So that means that they wanted 6.7. I was willing to make like a $5 million offer, okay? That's my top offer, you know? So, but I made an offer for like $4,240,000 or something like that, which is what I felt comfortable offering, because then I could go up. Well, he called me and he told me, hey, you know, I got offers above 6.7 already. People are talking full price. And I said, well, is that offer gonna be hard money like I'm gonna offer? Is it gonna be, you know, day one I'm gonna put down $1 million and then, you know, walk it in 2 or 3 days and tell you? And he said, yeah, I got hard money day one. I mean, I can't do nothing with that. I mean, people are out there, they know the business. The reason I'm not getting that one, I believe, is because a local group who owns 2 other apartment complexes in that area are gonna pick up that one. So their cost basis is gonna be a lot lower than mine. They can share costs, like different maintenance guys and things like that. So they're able to pay more, you know, because they're local. I have to be careful because I might have to pay more for management. I might have to pay more for leasing. Other than that, it's a great deal. They're gonna make money at it, even buying it probably for $7 million. Put in 67,500, $7 million, $5. It's a 4.5 cap. And that's what the market is right now. There's nothing I can do about that. I said it in my last video. The market is a 4.5 right now. That's what multifamily is selling for. It's still a safe, sound investment. It's just not the right investment for us, because at 7 million and I got to put $1 million into it, that means I'm at 8 million. What's my sell? I can't sell it. I got no value add at that point. So I had to come in at 5, say that I'm going to put it in $1 million, make it a $6 million cost basis to me, and then I flip it for 7 or 8 and make $1 million for me. There's not enough fat in it for me. So, I mean, I could buy it and make money, but I feel like at this, I'd be working for free. So that's why I decided not to move forward on this one fully, because there's a better offer on the table. And that's fine. I'm okay with getting beat. It happens every day. But when I want to know a deal quickly, I do the old Ben Mallah Sr. trick. I take the gross income, I divide it by 2, that's your profit. Okay, that's simply what I do. I'm not saying use that as your underwriting tool, but if you want to know if a deal is worth how much a deal is worth, do that. And then that puts you in the ballpark. Then you can go finalize your numbers in the ballpark. Then you can go finalize your numbers and tweak them and everything like that. It still works to this day. 35 years he's been doing it that I know, and that still works. Every time I do my Excel spreadsheet, he does his paper napkin, and it basically comes out the same. So, you know, we appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. This video, give it 40,000 likes.